to build a game development startup from absolutely zero to something that is actually sustainable. So this is the first game devlog, and I was thinking about the game, and I understood that for me to design the game in its entirety, I don't have any skills. My top skills is that I have a brain that can come up with stuff. Useful, but you need more stuff. You need to be able to create art, you need to be able to create... What else am I creating? You need to be able to program, you need to be able to... well, maybe not program. I mean, if you're building your own game engine, yeah, you need to be able to program. But if you have a game engine, I guess you just need to know how to code. And again, some offer a bunch of scripts, scripting languages. That's not what I'm trying to say. Yes, all game engines offer scripting languages, but some offer zero code, where you put the code into some sort of a blueprint. That's how it's called in Unreal. It's called blueprints, right? So you only work with the logic when you'll actually code, which is actually quite faster, but it's not. I don't believe it's as robust as actually coding everything from scratch. Well, I don't know. I'm just speculating here. And then there's other forms of art like music, writing. Then there's the game design. So when it comes to video games, there's a lot of skills you have to have. That's why you need people. In my case, I have nobody that can help me, so... Yes, programming and coding are two different, completely different fields, I think. Because when you code, you're just writing code that is a very specific problem that you're trying to solve. While programming, you're actually building systems. Systems that make up a whole of a bigger system, basically software engineering. Well, that's what I think, at least. Yeah, I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. If you know how to program, you could try and program everything from scratch, but that will take a lot of time. Not very useful. If you know how to code, that is enough to get you started. Oh, I just remembered something. God damn it! How do I say goodbye to crowd control? Thank you, crowd control, but unfortunately I cannot use you right now. So please go away. I like crowd control because it has a lot of things you can do, but the fact that I can't just turn it off and I have to every single time yes, deactivate it, please. I'll activate it once I need it, and I would skip it, deactivate it. Very good. Good, 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 good. Good, very good. Yes, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Very nice. Alright, so where was I? I was trying to explain myself the type of skills you need. Then, for creating assets, this field itself is so large. Like, you need to be able to create characters, environments, then there's SFX, special effects basically. And if you want to create characters, there's a whole lots of niches that you need to be able to do. Like there's modeling, sculpting, and this is in the 3D space. If you're doing 2D, then it's maybe a little bit simpler, but specifically for 3D, you sculpt, model, retopology, then you would rigging, you need to rig it, rigging, UVs, UV maps, textures, what else? Shaders. And shaders is a funny one because you would still use the shader inside of the game engine that you're using, and depending on the type of game engine you're using, it could have the shaders can have a completely completely different effects, right? So yeah. And there's environments, aspects, music, background music. And I'm pretty sure there's more about audio effects. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more about the audio part that I do not know about. Same with environments. There's story writing. Jesus, directing, game design. One of the major things. Like, this is the most important for if you want to develop a game. The most important, I think, is game design. Learning how to game design. I only found one book that actually explains it very well. I don't remember how it's called. What was it called? I'm gonna search very quickly on how it's called, because if you guys want to do it, then it's very important you read this book. I mean, if you want to design games, or specifically if you want to create games, like, good game design is very, very important. Like, the most important part of everything that you're doing inside of a game as a game developer is game design, because game design essentially crafts an experience for the player. Like, mechanics, graphics, and all that really doesn't matter all that much unless it feeds into the experience that you are crafting for the player. So the important part is not it's not the mechanics or the graphics. It never is. It's about the experience that you're trying to craft for the player. It just so happens that graphics and gameplay, mechanics, and so on, they are part of the game design because that's how the user experiences the world, by using it. So if the experience you're going towards is making people feel like they're in a real life scenario robbing cars, like GTA for example, you want realistic graphics, and realistic jiggly physics, I guess, makes sense. Then the more realism, the better GTA experience is gonna be. They craft with experiences. They understand their niche. They understand what the users want and what kind of experience they expect from GTA, and they craft that experience. And part of that experience is realism. Same with Red Dead Redemption. If it wouldn't be real, and they wouldn't put those tiny details, the game wouldn't be what you expect. Where is it? Game design. Yes, but no. There's an app called Game Design Deck of Lenses. It's from the book, and the book is called The Art of Game Design. A book of lenses. Here, I'll show you. I'll show it to you. Ah. Curse you! Wait, if I do this, can you see it better? Yeah. So get that. Read it. Reread it. There's a lot of gold over there. Anyway, the point is that right now, the next step for me is to maul a dog. It really is not the next step. I could just maul of any... Maybe... no. I could maul any old... I don't know, person. Maybe not even maul, just get it from Mixamo. Rig it, and there we go. But the thing is, I'm still not quite sure about the art style I'll be going towards, since I don't actually know how to do this stuff. So that's why I want to experiment a little bit with the art style. So, last time, let's see, I made this doggo. He's not perfect, but he's a doggo. And I wanted to make eyebrows for him, and I realized that I don't know how to do that. So, yeah. Surprised I can do that much. Yeah, so, let me think. I want him to... You know what? I just thought of something. Shift D. He's a retarded. Poor doggo. Poor retarded doggo. Oh, sorry. Global. Gonna be his pupils. And we need to just... maybe we can display his shaking in other ways. Not him screaming, or maybe we could put like a screaming face or something, you know? Let's do it in a simple way. So this is our doggo. I'll make his... Cool. Yes. Could make it a little bit more like, well, I mean, different, but then it's good enough. Ooh, I need to give him a tail. Because what kind of a doggo would it be without a tail? I'm gonna create a cone. I'm gonna set it in place. I'm gonna make it smaller. And this is its tail. It looks like you put something in his bum. Uh, but it's a good representation. I really do want the eyebrows. Ooh, there we go. How about I make uh just think for a second. I'm gonna I have an idea in my head. So the idea is a very pixelated cartoony style. When I say pixelated, I mean this, right? Very simple and unique, and the facial expressions can be animated with shift keys. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but I will have to figure it out. But this will save tremendous amount of time in just creating a general looking piece of whatever this thing is. It's art. I believe it's called art. I believe it's called art. Okay. This looks awful, but we're gonna make. The point is, this is a jawline. All we need to do, stretch it out a little bit. It's not gonna work this way. But if we go to sculpting and I think it was Z. Was it Z? No. X. Z. Yes. Perfect. Oh, sorry. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Like this. Like so. Huh. It's actually a decent representation of a dog. Is it possible? I'm just spitballing here. Is it possible that I'm actually talented at this? Nah. Impossible. Let's see. We take local. If we okay, how to set there we go. Maybe here and cursor and not what I was expecting. Global will do this. Local will do this. Both global and local will do this. It's good enough. Point is that we want to sculpt the inside of his mouth a little bit. Ooh. Oh, wait. Good. See? Very nice. Oh no! What did I press? Why did I press it? Oh shit! It kind of bugged everything. Everything is stuck. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. I forgot how to unhide stuff. I forgot how to unhide stuff. Just some stuff around inside of the mouth. Ugh, it doesn't look perfect. I don't know why. It's supposed to be symmetrical, yet it's not symmetrized. There we go. Now it's symmetrical. Very good. Now, how do I unhide it? I'm just gonna ask a chatbot. I love chatbots. They can remind anything I want to be reminded, like so. This one, however, is taking its sweet, sweet time. Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. See? Now his mouth can move. Very good. Now... This is weird. Odd. It looks like a grandpa dog. I love it. Again, wrong button. Here. Let's have a mesh. That mesh is gonna be a... Let's say a cube. I want it thin. I want it... And I want a bunch of loop cuts. That was odd. And I know there's a way to move it this way, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, I can figure out. Whatever, doesn't matter. Just do this. Okay. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. No? That looks so awful. Should I cut the eyebrows? What do you guys think? Should I? Nah, we need eyebrows. Who doesn't like eyebrows, right? Probably the dog. Doesn't seem like he's enjoying it. If we do it this way, it will look a little bit better. It does not look any bit better. I'm not entirely sure, but let's say that this is what we gonna do. Fuck it, let's do it. There we go. He has eyebrows now. He looks like an old man. I wanted to make him into a tiny little dog. I made him into an old man. Still pretty cute, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. Do 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 do. Maybe making them somewhat smaller. Yeah, that fits. That looks like a dog, right? Okay. Thinking maybe he looks a little bit too chubby. I'm spending way too much time. There we go. That is probably as perfect as it will get. Yeah. Let's just move on, yeah? We have a doggo. Save. Send this from this collection. Call it the dog. Actually, what is that? Oh, okay. Tail. Need to name all the. This is gonna be. This is eyelashes? No. Wait. Eyelashes are those. What are those? Eyebrows. Right. Arms. Simple. Legs. Yes. This is body. Of course. Upper face. Well, this are maybe just face. These are gonna be hands because they're handy. We're gonna call these feet because they're feety. This is obviously a nose or a smelling device. The eyes. These are the pupils. I hope I wrote that correctly. And this is the mouth. Mouth? Yes. And yeah. Actually, take these two. But I need it for rendering later. Okay, fine, keep it. And, how do I commit every single... Let's use GPT. The power of GDB compels you. Let's see. Object convert mesh. What? Object convert. Huh. Actually worked. I'm not entirely sure if it's a good way to do it like this, but let's assume it is and move on. Okay, what's next? Rigging, I guess? I have no idea how to rig this thing. I'm so unbelievably tired. My brain is just not working right now. Okay. YouTube video. How to rig a character in Blender. Take the first video I can find. Let's see. Ooh, this is a very nice rig, yes. Skip. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna increase the intensity. Alright, first things first. We need to add a bone to the base. So Guess it's maybe here. Add an armature. Wait, I want to organize it a little bit. Instead of the dog, we'll call this body. This works. Put inside of the body. And duplicate new and call it I'll call it rig. I know, I'm very clever. Alright, now inside of the rig we want to add an armature here. Let's see how does this guy does it. Ooh, yeah. This is way better. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I don't get it. There's something about this that I do not get. It's not behaving the way I expected it to. Why? What am I missing? It's supposed to be in edit mode. That's a weird ass That's a weird technique. I never saw anyone do something like this before. This will take some figuring out. Like why? Why is he doing it like that? I don't understand. Hold on, I'm gonna have to watch through this video now. What fun Steam. Stream, not Steam. You put 2 bones there. I don't get it. Okay. Okay. Ah, one is for the control. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This one is for the control. It's actually a good idea. Ooh, nice. Burst kinematics. I don't know if I need it this robust, but sure, why not? It's gonna be easier to animate. Okay, this much is clear, this much is clear. Then we put bunch of weights. Okay. Then we test it. Alright. This for now. So, the way he did it was... I put one of this upside down. He did it in the video, the guy in the video, CG Geek, if you want to see it. The way he did it is because he will use the first bone later on as a control, hip control, which is a good idea. I mean, I don't really know how else you can do it, so let's just do what this guy is doing. CG Geek. How many bones do I realistically need? I'm not entirely certain. I mean, technically he doesn't even have a neck. Let this be his tiny little neck. This is for the head. Sure. What happened? Shift A, G. Hold on, I don't understand.
Web hosting plans to succeed faster.
What?
Now I'm gonna go ahead and place my cursor right around the collarbone of our character on the right side. Make sure we're in edit mode and hit Shift A to add in a new bone. This is going to be our shoulder bone, and it's going.
So you can just hit Shift A in edit mode in order to add a new bone. Okay. About here. Shift A. Shoot. Shift A. Oh. That's very nice.
Place my cursor right around the collarbone.
This is the collarbone, which, you know, is a dog. Technically, he doesn't have a collarbone. But let's imagine that it's here. And, I mean, it's not true. Dogs do have something similar. Hold the phone. There we go. Yeah, that works, I think. Alright, what's next? Guru, Mr. Guru Sensei, sir. Do the same with the... How do I... How do I accidentally click... whatever. Maybe it won't be that bad. Shift A. There we go. Look at that beauty. Look at it. Hmm. We need to name all the bones. Let's call this head, because it's gonna give you head, but don't mind me. Let's see, this is a neck. You are too quick. Why did I speed your video up? This is a chest area. It's gonna have a very tiny chest area. Chest. Not that type of a chest. Waist. Doesn't look like waist, but I feel adding so much bones is very wasteful. And you called it? What did you call it? Waist. Hips. Them hips don't lie. Upper leg dot R. Okay. Upper leg dot R. Because it's dude, it's the left leg. I mean, I get it from your perspective, it's the right leg. But it's not, it's the left leg. Did anybody else? Without mentioning what the fuck they are. Someone do everything he does. Step 2, realize that every joint in the rig moves the wrong way. Realize you missed about 5 steps which she never mentioned. Be confused out of your mind. Then repeat step 1. I'm just reading for the comics. Sorry, comments, not comics. Our character doesn't have fingers. Thumb. Am I a joke to you? Alternative title. I speed through making a character while you try to your dumbest to catch. Well then slow it down. What the hell? People are weird. You can always slow it down, but I don't know, am I the weird one? It's a left leg, not the right one. I didn't see no comments mentioning this, but I'm assuming that it doesn't matter, it's gonna work anyways. I have no idea why. Shoot. Then he takes bone and he controls another. Here, he takes this point and he creates another bone for control. I'm assuming. Upper leg, lower leg. What about the foot? Are you gonna name it, or is it gonna keep? Is it just gonna be called a bone? Waist, hips, upper leg, arms, also. So I'm guessing that this was named feet.l. Because why not? This is what is this spot called? The collarbone? The calf? What is this bone called? It's definitely not called the collarbone. That would be ridiculous. God damn it. And now I need to figure this out. Hold on. Human bone names, please. I need a picture. Vertebra. Sorry, brah, not the right bra. I'm looking for the. It doesn't grow bigger. That's what she said. Skip. What? Clavicle. It's called a clavicle. I'm not gonna call it a clavicle. Hold on. We mentioned it by name after this ad. Shoulder bone it is. I literally have a diagram of every bone in the human body, and shoulder bone not on the list. So, hey, technically you're wrong, I guess. Or, ooh, maybe a shoulder bone will be here. Hi, I'm looking. Why can't I make it bigger? No, not the hot. I want to see it in all of its glory. Open image in new deep. Okay. Menumbrium. No, this one is clavicle. Then this bone here is acrominion. This little guy is the coracoid process. This, which seems to be a shoulder bone, is greater tubercle. Yeah, okay. This is lesser tubercle. What about the other side? We have acromioclaviculus, whatever that is. Craliculative, superior transverse cup. These names are hard. Subscapularis M, subptedoid. Yeah, no shoulder bones. Sorry. Shoulder bones, not a thing. Proven by science. Whenever I'm tired, I start doing stupid shit. Okay, so this is gonna be a shoulder bone then. How do you spell a shoulder? Maybe just shoulder and... No. This is the upper arm. dot L. That's it's the left arm. Then is the lower arm dot L. And this is gonna be hand dot L, because it's a left hand. Get it? Mirror image. If my right is here, then that is his left hand. Not right, left. Shouldn't be a need to explain this. Ah, it doesn't matter. Let's continue. Ooh, that's a big dick. What? You didn't saw it, but he was making a bone right in the middle, right here. It looked like a penis.
Highly recommend naming all of your bones, as it will be very necessary.
Okay. And the little bone for control. What is that shit? Oh, it's the right.
Yeah, so I'm placing my cursor right in front of the knee there and going Shift A to add in another bone and moving it so it's lined up horizontally along with the knee. Now I'm also going to add one of these bones for the elbow. This is going to be for keeping the elbow joint.
Okay. So give it a tick here. Button. And Shift A to add a bone. This is for control. In here. Hold the freaking minute. I want it here. It just makes more sense to me. Then I will add a bone here. Need 2 coordinates here. There we go. Now it's too close. I don't like it. And Shift A. It's gonna be another control bone. Why do I even bother? Seriously. Zook. There we go. It's more appropriate. This might be a little bit small. This might be a little bit big, but fuck it. F it. Let's see what else.
Now I need a controller for the arm constraints I'll be using, so I'm going to Shift D and duplicate the hand bone there. But I want to be able to scale this bone up to be able to tell it apart from the hand bone, so I'm going to go over to our armature setting for the elbow. This is going to be for keeping the elbow joint in line with our IK constraints for animating. So go ahead and place your cursor behind the elbow on the right arm there, and go ahead and Shift A, add another bone, and line it up again along the horizontal axis there. Now I need a controller for the arm constraints I'll be using, so I'm going to Shift D and duplicate the hand bone there. But I want to be able to scale this.
Shift D and duplicate the hand bone there. Shoot. Shift D. Duplicate that. Alright, dear ladies and gentlemen, the stream is coming to an end, and we will think about what we're gonna do with this rig tomorrow. So thank you everybody who watched the stream. Thank you for all of your support, and I'm really hoping on seeing you tomorrow. Same time, same place, just us making a bunch of games. Hey, that rhymed! Same time, same place, just us making a bunch of games.